There we go. So hi, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night free necklace call. We're so glad that you're here. My name's Carolyn. For those of you that I have not met, we're still just a few seconds early. Hi, Barbara. It's yes, I need to open my chat so I can see the chats. But it's 7:30 now, so I always love to start promptly because I know your time is precious and you guys have many things to do. But it's my privilege and honor to get to introduce Melissa Van Riper. She is a stylist on our team. She's a branch director. She's been with us, gosh, for I feel like a year and a half, maybe. She'll tell you when she comes on. But she is just so good at working this business around her crazy busy schedule with her cats and her husband and taking care of family stuff. And I just love her positivity. And so I asked her to share for a few minutes at the beginning, and then I'll go into all the details. But we can usually get this whole thing done in like 30 minutes at the most, but usually 25 minutes. And so thank you for being here tonight. And we can't wait to hear what you think. So go ahead, Melissa. You want to take it away?
Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Hi there. Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am so excited that Carolyn invited me to share about Park Lane and the things I love about it. And like we were just talking, it is so hard to narrow it down because there's so many wonderful things about this company. Um, I was a dental hygienist for 26 years. I retired about 6.5 years ago. This is not my first direct sales company. In fact, I still have another one, but I've been in and out of direct sales for probably 20 plus years. And I wasn't looking for another opportunity. So although in my direct sales company, my other one, I wasn't making a ton of money, but I had fun. And I think what I missed so much from working, and I did not know I would miss this, was that human connection and that feeling connected to people. I thought I was so tired of people. I was being completely over it. And no, it was just like, so I started searching for direct sales again. And so, like I said, I already had a business. I wasn't looking. My niece had a party and invited me, a Park Lane party. And I think I ordered twice. I did not wear hardly any jewelry. I I didn't go out much. I just didn't ever wear it. So I was like, okay, well, I ordered twice to help her get to her 10 order goal. And I was blown away when I received my jewelry at just how absolutely gorgeous it was and what high quality it was. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. So then I had my own show and it was hugely successful. But I was still hesitant because, again, I wasn't really looking for another gig. Like Carolyn said, I was busy with, being a housewife, which I think is 10 times harder than actually having a career. Um, and I have 25 feral cats that live on our property, which takes a lot of my time. And thank the Lord, we're down to 5 cats that still need to be fixed. Um, but the more I learned about Park Lane and what an amazing company this is, and what a service-hearted company it is, and how kind these people are, and how caring. I mean, they genuinely care about you. And then the compensation plan, OMG. Again, this isn't my first rodeo. I've seen a lot of comp plans, and this is by far probably the best compensation plan I have ever been um, privileged to be a part of. So, but again, I was still hesitant. But like I said, the more I learned, and so I kept telling Carolyn, no, no, no. And then I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And you guys, it has been the best thing, the best decision I ever made. It is the most fun. There is such an amazing feeling you get when you not only has Park Lane brought sparkle into my life, but I get to do that for other women. And I get to make them feel beautiful and confident every single day just by sharing this gorgeous jewelry with them. And and get paid for it. I mean, my goodness, what an amazing job. And I hate to even call it a job because, again, it is so much fun. It is,
Yes, I have them back.
I
No, I
look
was
forward to
thinking, nice
getting
toast.
up every day. There you go. I look forward to getting up every day just so I can see what new jewelry came out or, what new thing is happening. But and I honestly, I do not think that I can put into words just how blessed I feel that I had the opportunity to join Park Lane. But another thing that I love so much is that our team, this team that I'm a part of, this team I'm on with Carolyn, the leadership, the training we have that's available to us, it's by far nothing that I've ever experienced. And everybody, all of our leaders are extremely accessible to us. They will brainstorm, they will share with you, they will take time to help you in any way they can because they want you to succeed and they genuinely want you to succeed. And that's something I haven't, I haven't experienced a lot of. Maybe my direct upline or somebody would be right there with me, but not an entire team of amazing, beautiful community of women that are lifting each other up, cheering each other on, and just want nothing but the best for you. So again, I feel extremely fortunate to be a part of this team. It's brought me so many friendships that are going to last a lifetime. And I feel like I'm a big part of a family. And I feel like my heart has found its home. So that's what I love about Park Lane. Are you still there? Am I still there?
You're still there. You're doing great, Melissa. I was muted the whole time because I wanted you to have the full screen.
Okay. I was like, all I can see is the T on the screen. And I'm like, am I talking to myself?
That's funny. No, you did fantastic, Melissa. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
I love having someone else on our team share a little bit because I've also been in direct sales for 20 years and I've been with Park Lane for 3.5 years. And sometimes I just dive right into the details. And it's nice to hear from someone besides me who has had such a wonderful experience. So thank you for sharing, Melissa. And for those of you that have never experienced Park Lane other than shopping the sale, some of this might be new news to you, but it really is an incredible company. And that's what I kind of want to get into real quick. But if you haven't met me before, which I think we have a lot of first timers watching tonight and that we'll probably watch on the replay, I started selling jewelry in my early 20s with another brand. I was a stay-at-home mom. I did not wear jewelry. I hardly ever wore makeup. I wore cotton shirt, cotton shorts, hair in a ponytail, makeup on Sundays, maybe. And I thought when my sister started doing this, I thought she was crazy. And then a year went by while my full-time school teacher sister was doing this direct sales jewelry company, making decent money. And I just had my blinders on because I thought it was, going to be a train wreck. And I was a stay-at-home mom making nothing all the time. So after a year of watching her do that, I went to a party and I thought, I'm going to give this thing a try. And what I learned is direct sales is one of those amazing things that you get to set your own hours. There's no ceiling. You can work as hard or as little as you want to. It's totally up to you. But the thing about jewelry is you don't have to convince people to quit wearing their other jewelry and switch to your jewelry. They can wear all the stuff they already love and wear your jewelry. They don't have to stop taking a supplement and switch to your supplement. Stop wearing a makeup, switch to your makeup. It is like all inclusive. And so it was just really fun for me. I didn't have to be a rocket scientist to do this, thank goodness, because I can go, look, it's pretty, and people buy it. So I love that. So just real briefly, I love to share our three main things about Park Lane that we love. We like to call them the 3 Ps. The first one is the people. The company has, I sound like you, Emily, stay-at-home mom, hardly wear any jewelry. Oh, you're perfect. Sign up right now. Because you'll be able to build your collection through this company. So the people of Park Lane, though, so my former company closed during COVID because they didn't have a really good online presence. and they were all about in-home parties. And then Park Lane was very good with teaching their people how to work online. But it's not some fly-by-night company. A lot of people think, oh, I want to get in on a ground level opportunity. Well, most ground level companies start and close within 5 to 10 years. And Park Lane is about to celebrate their 69th anniversary. And they're just a rock solid company that's debt-free, cash rich. And during the pandemic, when everybody else was closing, they pivoted and they taught their field how to do virtual events. And they had their biggest year ever in 2020. And it has just gone up from there. 2021, then 2022, then 2023. And we're on track for 2024 to be our biggest year ever, because now we've learned to master this virtual space plus the in-home party or restaurant, in-person space. So it's really been incredible to see what has happened with our team and how our team has just had this explosive growth since I came over here to Park Lane, because we're able to share with so many more people virtually. The company, the owners started it in the 50s. They were teenage newlyweds. Now 3 of their sons own it. They purchased it in the early 2000s, and their children work for the company. So it is a fully family owned and operated company, which is almost unheard of nowadays. So it's not traded in the stock market. They're not going to sell out to somebody tomorrow. They're a rock solid company. And the second thing I love is the product. We already kind of talked about why jewelry is so great, but let's talk about Park Lane's jewelry. It's all lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, hypoallergenic. It's all guaranteed with no exclusions. So if you sell a piece of jewelry to your friend and it breaks in the first 4 months for any reason, Park Lane replaces it for free. I love that. I personally have a Labrador puppy who's now a year and a half old and still chews stuff up. And even if he destroys something in the first 4 months, they replace it for me for free, as long as I have at least some particles to send back to prove that I actually have this piece of jewelry. So I love their guarantee. I love the quality. I love the fact that we have a huge variety. We have dainty delicates. We have a lot of designer inspired pieces. We have genuine stones, like my Denver bracelet is all genuine white turquoise. We have something really for every age and stage of women and every price point. We have jewelry that starts at $22 and goes all the way up to $200, but nobody ever has to pay the big price tags because of our sale, which I'll talk about in just a second. So let's talk about the programs, because this is my favorite part. Park Lane totally spoils 3 different people. That's the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. You do need Denver, Barbara. It's amazing. And now it came out in blue in our Color Me Beautiful collection. Sorry, I'm reading the comments as I talk to you guys. But first of all, our customers. Put an S in the chat, or if you're watching this on Facebook, put an S in the comments if you've ever shopped our sale. It's amazing. We always have a buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. So your customers only pay full price for their 2 least expensive items. And we teach them, we show them all the good $20 to $30 items that they can pay full price for, so they can get their $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 stuff for half price. And they can get up to 4 of those more expensive items at half price. And you as a stylist make commission off of all of that. Plus, every week, we can pretty much bank on the fact that when our customers spend $90, Park Lane is going to let them pick out a $200 item for $30. This week, they can actually pick out 2 through midnight tonight. So they could get a Denver bracelet, which is a 4-pack of bracelets. That's normally like $150. They could get Denver for $30. They could get one of our impression bracelets for $30. There are so many different high-end items that they can get for $30. So when people think that our jewelry has a big price tag, we get to say, not really. Once you let me work the deals for you, I will save you so much money. And your customers, your friends, and your family will love you when you can get them $500 worth of jewelry for $120. I mean, it's crazy what you can do with this sale. And that's why customers keep coming back. And Park Lane even does these extra special things called style drops. This is our rainbow impression bracelet. And it's actually a mini impression. And right now, like our customers, if they spend $40, they can get this bracelet for $28. And it's like, I don't know, $180 value or something. But they will drop limited edition pieces like this about 2 to 3 times a month. And your customers are super excited because they will come back and keep shopping with you to get these specialty pieces. And when you become a stylist with Park Lane, you not only get to shop the sale as yourself as a customer, share it with your friends and family so they can shop it as a customer, you can also become a hostess. So let's talk about what they do for our hostesses. Say you have a friend that's shopping with you and she loves the deals and she wants her friends to get to shop the deals, which isn't that what we do as women? We find a good sale, we tell our friends about it. When she hosts a show, and you can be your own hostess as many times as you want, Park Lane is going to give her a $200 item for 30, just as a thank you. They're going to give her $20 in free credit for every order that she gets. But then when she gets to 10 orders, they double it to $40 in free credit. So we work really hard to teach our hostesses how to follow up with their friends and how to over invite so that we can get them to 10 orders, because a 10 order party means she gets at least $400 in free jewelry, plus that $200 item for 30, plus she gets 4 half price items. And when you're the stylist, you make commission off of your hostess half price items. So that is a pay raise. I don't know. Put a D in the chat if you've ever sold anything else before. So my former company, if I gave away half price items, it meant that I made nothing. But here in Park Lane, half price items, you make your commission off of that. That is a big deal. So your hostesses get a ton of free stuff and half price stuff. And when their friends book from them, they get an extra $200 item for $30 at their friend's party. So your hostess, I just actually closed a show tonight. My hostess, she's talking to 2 of her friends. She's like, I'm going to get them to book parties because she wants to get a $200 item at their parties. So that helps your business keep going. So we've talked about what they do for the customers. We've talked about what they do for the hostesses. Let's talk about what they do for you as a stylist. When you become a stylist, I've already kind of mentioned this, but you can shop as a customer on a party in your name where you make the hostess credit and then make commission as the stylist. And when you're a stylist with Park Lane, you can actually get started for as little as $99. I know many of you are sitting here listening and you're thinking, yeah, this all sounds great, but she's going to tell me it costs like thousands of dollars. It does not. You can get started for as little as $99. And normally you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry, but through midnight tonight, you actually get to pick out $600 worth of jewelry. And with any of our kits that you choose, that comes with your website for an entire year. We don't have monthly website fees. You don't have monthly quotas. So you could literally sign up tonight, have your launch party, do 1 or 2 shows, and then think, this is not for me. And you could just stop doing shows. I mean, I don't recommend that. I think once you get a nice couple big fat paychecks, you'll probably want to keep going. But there's nobody hanging over your head saying, you got to turn in your quota. You have to do your minimum. So you can do with it as much or as little as you want. But we all earn 30 to 50% commission. Anyone who comes in at the entry level earns 30%, which is actually an industry high. Even if you had 1 person join your team, you could get a 5% pay raise. And in Park Lane, you never go backwards. So whenever you promote, like Melissa, who shared, she's a branch director. Even if she took 3 months off and did nothing, she would not lose her title. She would not lose her downline. So Melissa's not going to do that because I know Melissa. But that's one of the things that I love about Park Lane. We also have some of the perks. We have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips you can earn every year. You can earn a white Mercedes. A number of us on our team have earned it already. I took the cash bonus for 3 years because I didn't think I wanted to drive a Mercedes. Finally, this last January, I went ahead and got the Mercedes. And they'll pay up to $700 a month for your white Mercedes lease, or you can purchase it, totally up to you. So the trips, the Mercedes, we can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month with our Rich Rewards Club. So you're able, like a lot of this jewelry that I have here, I've earned for free. All the prizes I give away, I earned for free. It's really nice because that's just keeping you from having to take cash out of your profit. And you're able to use that free jewelry that you earn either to build up your collection or to use as giveaways at your parties, which is so, so nice. And what I love about all of our programs is you can double, triple dip in all of them. You might just be thinking, I want to win that free bracelet they're giving away this month. And while you're not really thinking about it, all of those points you're submitting are going in your Mercedes bucket and your trip bucket as well. And you might accidentally bump into a Mercedes like I did. Now, every trip I have earned, I intentionally bumped into those because I will do anything for free travel. I love to travel, and Park Lane's trips are amazing. But we just have so many incentives, and it's so much an incentive-based company, not a quota-based company. So you can join and plan on just kind of tinkering with it, but then they can, and that's fine. But then they'll say, hey, we'll give you this if you do this. And then you might decide to do a little extra. And then you might end up winning other things. Or earning, I should say earning. So your startup kits, we already talked about the most affordable one is $99. You could get the medium size kit, which is our business kit. It's the most popular kit. It's $229. And normally you get to pick out $1,000 with that. But through midnight tonight, they were doing this extra special for the first 3 weeks of May, and our weeks end on Wednesdays. So today is the last day of that. But whatever we submit by Wednesday, we get a direct deposit by Tuesday. I don't think I mentioned that yet. We get weekly pay from your sales and your team's sales, which is huge. But should you decide to join tonight and you did the $229 kit, you would have a week to pick out $1,200 in jewelry. Sorry, I'm going to get this right. This is the first time they've ever done this tiered extra free stuff. So if you did the biggest kit, it's $439. Normally you get to pick out $2,000, but right now you get an extra $300. So you'd get to pick out $2,300 worth of jewelry. So 99 normally gets you 500, 229 normally gets you 1,000, 439 normally gets you 2,000. But the small kit comes with an extra 100 through midnight. The medium kit comes with an extra 200, and the big kit comes with an extra 300. I hope that makes sense. And like Melissa said, our team is amazing. We make graphics for you. We have a graphic designer on staff that does our Facebook party scripts for us. We pop out reels that we share with you all so you can use them. You do not have to be a fancy, super techie person to be able to do this business because we share everything. So if you are interested and you want to know more, I'm going to make sure I put our little Google Doc survey in the comments. So if you want to grab that now, you can. That survey, that's your ticket into our drawing for the free necklace, which guess where the free necklace comes from? Our Rich Rewards Club, where I earn free jewelry, so I can share that with you all. But you'll fill out that little Google Doc survey. It always asks you for a code word or a secret word to make sure you are truly here. And our code word tonight is going to be what if. What if you tried this and you loved it? What if you tried this and you decided it's not for you? Well, you just have a whole lot of jewelry left over. What if you tried it and it turns like me? When I started with both companies, I had no plans, no goals, no ambition. I was just like, we'll try this thing out and see what happens. And then it turned out to be the best fit for me and my family. My first husband passed away when I was 30, and I had been in the former company for about 8 years, and I was able to still be a stay-at-home mom and just sell jewelry. And that was big for me. When my other company closed and I thought the sky was falling and I found Park Lane, I thought, well, I'll try it. Well, what's the worst that can happen? I'll get this kit of jewelry, and if nobody likes it, oh well. But everybody loved it. Everybody loves this jewelry more than my previous company. They love the guarantee. They love the sales. And I was able to quit a full-time job because at that time I was actually working a real job. So what if you tried it and you loved it? So that's the code word or the secret word when you fill out your little Google Doc. I think I covered pretty much everything. If you have more questions and you want to visit beyond this, reach out to your stylist and she will reach out to her leader, whether it's me or Rayanne or Jeremy, and we would be happy to jump on like a virtual coffee chat with you and answer any questions you have, because it really is just that amazing. And our team has trainings every week. We have I do my team huddle tomorrow. So if you want to be a new stylist and come to our team huddle tomorrow on Zoom, you totally could. You could start learning stuff right away. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. That way anyone who is here can ask questions.